untuk makluman Tuan, siasatan terhadap kes ini telah dijalankan mengikut Seksyen 342 Kanun Keseksaan. And this part, setelah semua keterangan dan bukti yang berkaitan diteliti pada 19 Mei 2025, Jabatan Peguam Negara, which is the AGC, telah membuat keputusan NFA. So this letter is not the decision of the Jabatan Siasatan Jenayah. It conveys the decision of the AGC, which was made according to this letter on the 19th of May. So I come back to my statement, to the second question in paragraph 10. Why did the AGC itself not confirm its said decision? Thirdly, whether the said findings of the Court of Appeal that I had mentioned earlier were wrong. Fourthly, why did PDRM take so long to investigate this case? 16 years, only to be told today, or on the 19th, that they are going to NFA it. Fifthly, whether this decision to NFA was made to avoid the legal repercussions of not complying with the said High Court order. Now, if you notice earlier in paragraph 6, I've stated that the High Court order was on the 21st of November 2024. And that order was for the investigations to be completed within 6 months, which comes to the 21st of May 2025. And this letter was sent to us or dated the 20th of May, one day before that deadline. And the decision was supposedly made on the 19th of May according to this letter. So this letter is issued within the 6 months. So the question that arises here is whether this decision to NFA was made to avoid legal repercussions, because the legal repercussions in not complying with the High Court order dated the 21st of November last year would have been possible contempt proceedings. So is this a letter or this NFA, decision to NFA, made to avoid contempt proceedings? And finally, whether the evidence produced in the previous proceedings in relation to Teoh's death, including the inquest proceedings which I mentioned earlier, were the evidence produced there all insufficient? Because let's not forget, the matter went through various stages and culminated, at least for the inquest, in the Court of Appeal decision in 2014. So there in the Court of Appeal had occasion to consider the evidence that was produced in the inquiry before it came to the Court of Appeal. So there was quite a lot of material that was considered by the court or the Court of Appeal there. So were those, was that material insufficient? Finally, the death of Teoh marks a dark chapter in the country's history, and questions will always remain if the AG is not forthcoming as to why he chose to take no further action in this case. In the circumstances, I urge the Attorney General to disclose the reasons for the said NFA forthwith in the interest of transparency and also accountability for the benefit of the public and Teoh's family.
Our family urge the Anwar administration to engage internationally renowned criminal investigator to assist local authority. However, our Prime Minister deferred this proposal, stating it required further discussions with the IGP. To date, no progress has been made on this matter. And as what we know, last month, our IGP told us before the conclusions, they said they have lack of resources. And this has been highlighted in all media. I believe our Prime Minister know about this. Timely resolutions within 1 to 2 years. Prime Minister Anwar guaranteed that the investigation would not drag on indefinitely and promised a conclusive outcome within 1 to 2 years to deliver justice for Teoh Beng Hock, of Teoh Beng Hock families and the Malaysian public.
This decision to NFA is conveyed by a third party, not by the actual person who made the decision, which is the Attorney General's chambers. Now, whether or not that is something that is quite unusual, because we might have recourse to legal action if it is actually confirmed that the Attorney General made this decision. So at this point of time, that is why I posed the question: why did the Attorney General himself did not, come up with an official letter confirming its decision? Why was it done by the JSJ, or Jabatan Siasatan Jenayah? Normally, it's very unusual. Normally, it comes from the person, the actual decision maker. Because, this is something which is important, because if there is a challenge to that decision has to be clear. So that, legally speaking at least. So we take this letter from the Jabatan Siasatan Jenayah to mean that this is the Attorney General's decision. So that's why we want him to explain, the Attorney General himself.